I used lemon and Vaseline on my face for 7 days like I promised, and there are several things that happened and we're going to discuss them in a few seconds. One thing you have to note that we have citric acid and vitamin C among other so many things that we actually don't know what they do to our body, whether they affect the body negatively or positively. That's a conversation for another day, but we're going to be focusing on two things: the acid, which is citric acid, also vitamin C, which is very essential. This is petroleum jelly, aka petrolatum. So many myths around them, but we are going to focus on what it does to your skin, a myth, all those other things. We're going to focus them in another separate video because I think we need to go into the details of some of the things or the claims that people make. Now, you have to understand that I did this on daily basis, morning, evening for 7 days, and there are several changes, and I'm going to highlight them because I have the photos, I have the videos of me doing the same. So we're going to highlight some of the things that happened each and every day. Day one was a little bit interesting because of the stinging nature of the acid, the citric acid, and that's why I usually tell people, and I told you before you even started, you need to dilute it to make it a little bit, it will sting. It will be very, you'll have some 5 minutes, you'll have a burning skin. If you have a sensitive skin, I would prefer you avoid it 100%. If your skin is not that sensitive, you want to use the lemon, you can either dilute it or maybe just use another alternative. We have so many other, we have those commercial vitamin C. You can just go buy and apply that on your skin. You can use a carrier oil, and you just put your vitamin C there and then apply on your skin, or you can use something like an orange, or maybe you can just dilute this. And also when this acid gets to your eyes, it's a little bit more nasty. Now, day two, still the stinging is there, but less aggressive. Not much changes at this spot, apart from, you see, the stinging is less. I don't know whether it's my body getting used to this pain or whatever. I'm not sure. Now, like I said, if you have a sensitive skin, make sure you stay away from this, especially if you usually have allergies and things to do with acne. If you have a skin condition or maybe open wounds, I wouldn't recommend you use this. You can use alternatives that we have mentioned. Now, day three, a little bit interesting. Now, there is a significant reduction in the effect of the acid. Day 4 was more interesting because now my skin is becoming a little bit more smoother, and some of the lines around the spot here kinda they faded a bit more, and also the stinging completely stopped to a point where I felt that maybe I'm not using a lemon. I had to taste it to confirm that it's a lemon, but I didn't feel it as much. This is not to encourage you to use raw lemon. You need to dilute it. Now, day 5, similar thing, no stinging at all, nothing at all. But between day 4, day 5 and day 6, this is where I kind of felt there is a change on my skin. One of which is the evening out of the skin. I'm not becoming light. This is my skin tone all through. But there was a significant diffusion of some of the acne spots, like diffusion getting inside. And the skin is significantly smooth. It's a good thing, yes, having a smooth skin, but it's not my preference. I kind of want to have a skin with texture. I don't know whether you understand, but for a man, I want a skin which is not that smooth. I want something a little bit in between, not rough, not smooth. They're in between. Day 6, I didn't have a footage for this. I don't know what happened. I didn't actually record that day, but I kept my routine. Morning, evening, the same thing. No stinging, but some changes also. I'm still feeling that the skin is smooth at this spot, and around the dark line that I told you that I usually have here, significant changes, kind of diffusing into now the skin evening out. Now day 7, yeah, which was yesterday, more interesting. Nothing when it comes to stinging. The skin is, as you can see here, a little bit let's say diffuse, evened out tone. And let's go to exactly what happened. Yeah, you see we have vitamin C, like I told you. Now vitamin C is what we're going to focus on. The acids will just give you unnecessary irritation. I wish you can just decide to not focus on it. Citric acid is there, or irritate your skin the hell out. Vitamin C, very essential when it comes to hydroxylation of proline and lysine. For proline you get hydroxyproline, and for lysine you get hydroxylysine. Both of those must be there for production of collagen. Collagen is a structural protein for your skin. If you don't have that, you don't have collagen. Something else that maybe we might discuss another time. But for you to get maximum benefit, instead of just applying this on your face, or maybe vitamin C, or maybe that orange on your face, how about you also include it in your diet? Or maybe if you're taking supplements. I don't encourage supplements. If your body can be able to get that in food, just go get food. Just leave supplements away. For those with sensitive skins, if you can get vitamin C, which is already extracted and purified, the better. Or if for example, when you dilute this, it's less aggressive on your skin, go ahead and do it, but make sure you also include that in your diet. Cannot stress that enough. Now let's go to Vaseline. What do we have here? Now, one thing you have to know is you have sebaceous glands. Very important. What they do is they produce sebum, which is an oil that will come to the surface of your skin to make it elastic. Also, so many other things that it does. Now, you don't have that. Maybe you're directly from the bathroom, or you have a type of a skin that is less oily, so you have less of that, especially ladies. Men, most of them usually have a lot of oils, and that's why there is a relationship between testosterone and having oily skins. A conversation for another day. What it does, usually the sebum usually come to the surface of your skin to make it glowing, more elastic. And remember, we are combining this with collagen that you use vitamin C to stimulate production of, so you already have collagen. Now you're coming from the bathroom, you've used maybe hot water or soap, so you've stripped your skin of any oils on top of it, so you're losing a lot of water. So what you can do is you apply this to moisture your skin indirectly. And how does that happen? You apply this oil on your skin, a very thin coat, and after doing that, you kind of close some of the pores, meaning that you're not going to lose a lot of water from your skin. You're going to preserve much of it in your skin, and by building up that water in your skin, you indirectly moisture it. It's different from what you get from lotions. Lotions will hydrate your skin directly, so they are slightly different, but you might find some will have oil in it, so they kind of do both things at the same time. But this is what Vaseline usually does. So you combine the two, you get the effect that you saw. Would I recommend you to use the hack? Yes, I would, but I have so many buts. The first one is you need to avoid the acid. It's going to be very aggressive. Another but is, no, instead of doing this, why can't you just include that in diet? Okay, we say that you can use, maybe by avoiding the acid that you have here, you can include it in your diet and get the synthesized vitamin C, which is extracted from the fruit, and then you apply that on your skin, and then maybe you can add a carrier oil, but diet is still baseline. You need to, by now you understand that you have other things that vitamin C can do to your body, one of which include boosting your immunity. or maybe you can use orange. They're still in citrus family, and you're going to get less of the acid from the same, but you're going to still get vitamin C from the same. So yes, I would recommend, but if you have a sensitive skin, don't. You're going to have a breakout. Anyway, I hope that was fun. You learned something, and if you did, make sure you subscribe. And also you can follow me on other platforms, and in any platform you can just go and follow me there. I was not sponsored by Vaseline. They didn't. It's only that there are things that I usually use in the house, so I decided to just use them. And also it so happened that the video that I saw was including Vaseline. Maybe I would want Vaseline to sponsor some of the videos that we are doing here, but anyway, that's a conversation for another day. Also, okay, conversations have so many now. Maybe we can continue the conversation down in the comment region, but I have another very interesting video coming up. This is rice, pure Pishori rice, and by now you have an idea what we might be doing with it in the next video. A very interesting one. I'm looking forward to what you're going to do with it. So make sure you're subscribed and make sure you ring the bell, because I would want you to be the first one to see what we are doing with the rice and several other things I decided not to show. This is Zentel. It's a dewormer. It's an anti-helminth. I'm sure now you have a bigger reason to subscribe. See you in that video, and make sure you ring the bell.